Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kids of all ages, welcome back to FTB Unstable. That's right, folks, we are back in our unstable world. We're back at the Enderman farm that we built last episode. You might notice that it's a little bit different than it was the last time I was here. I actually tore it down and rebuilt it. It was a little bit too small on the inside. Plus, where I had the shield blocks, they were one of the things that was causing all of the mob drops and all of the XP to kind of float all over the place, because I had it set at the floor, and that's where mob drops go, and the block is kind of a solid block, so to speak. It wanted to shoot them up in the air, and so I went ahead and rebuilt it. I rebuilt it so that it was 9 by 9 on the inside instead of 8 by 8 on the outside. So we got a little bit of extra space in there. We moved the shield blocks up a little bit, but all in all, everything pretty much stayed the same. What we're going to do today, though, is we're going to try and do something about all that XP that's just laying there getting wasted. One of you, Diamond Anvil said something about why not use pedestals with coins of fortune and heroes medallions from Reliquary. So I think we're going to give that a try today. I've never done anything with Reliquary, so we can learn together a little bit and see what we can come up with. But let's go over here. I see a Endermen Skull kind of bouncing around up here, so I want to try and get that if I can. I gotta go up in the air high enough where I can actually find. See, look at them. They're like everywhere. So if we come over here and just go up in the air, eventually we should pick one up. I don't know for sure if we will or not. Oh, maybe we won't. Huh. That's always worked before. That's weird. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna go back to the overworld, and we're going to do some crafting. We gotta find. Let's see here. So we want the coin of fortune, right? The coin of fortune. It's pretty simple to make. It's a nebulous heart. It's some of these slime pearls, a gold nugget, and a bat wing. So that should be pretty easy. And then I think we actually need 2 of those, because I think you need one of those for the hero medallion. Yeah, you need one of those for the hero medallion, plus you need a witch's hat, plus you need this infernal tier. The infernal tier comes from an empty void tier, plus molten cores, plus infernal claws. So this is probably where we're going to have to go to get the most of our, to figure out most of what we got to make here. So let's go ahead. I'm going to head back to the overworld. Actually, we'll just go ahead and go there together. We'll see if we can't craft some of this stuff up and come back here and try to capture all of that XP, because there is a lot of it. And while XP in and of itself is not all that helpful in modded, it does help out when trying to do like enchantments, and it helps out when doing like soulbinder stuff and so forth. So let's go down to the server room, and let me show you what I've been doing down there as well, because that is not the same as what you may remember. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we've got going on down here. First things first, did a little bit with some blocks down here. I'm not sure if I like them or not, but boom. Okay, I need to make a ton, just a ton of disk drives. There's 14 in each row, and then in each row is two rows high. So that's 28. So that's 28 times 8 places. That's going to be 224, if my math is right, 224 disk drives. We'll be able to store the entire world in here if we put 64K storage disks in there. So, yeah. But I came down here because this is the only place where I have a crafting grid. So, first things first, we need to make a couple of these. So, let's go ahead and do that. We need a 1 and a 2. Oh, you can't stack them? Okay. So, there's 2 of those. Then we need to make this thing. But to make this thing, we need these things. And to make this thing, we need this thing. And I think we should have all of that. So let's go ahead and do that. Yep. Okay. So now we need to come in here and we need to do this infernal claw. Or is it infernal claw? Yeah, infernal claw, which we should have all of that. Oh, we don't have any ribs. Uh-oh. I might need to go and AFK at the mob farm for a little while, because I don't have any ribs. I thought for sure I had some of those. Thought for sure I had everything I needed for this. Huh. All right, well, I guess I'm going to head up to the mob farm and do some AFK. So I'll be back with you shortly. Okay, so I decided to just go out and do some good old-fashioned mob fighting. Oh, hey, skeleton tried to shoot me. And got myself a couple of those ribs. Villagers are not making babies. Oh, that can't be good. That might be why we lost our villagers in the first place, I bet. Let's light this place up. I hadn't really come over here and looked at this at night, so that's a very strong possibility as to why those guys got demolished. But anyway, we got ourselves a couple of these ribs, so let's go in here and make this this next piece. What was it? The claw, the infernal claw. That was it. So let's see here. Infernal claw. So we need one of those. And that's going to be a molten core, which I believe I have. Yes. Oh, I can't do that up here. Dang it. I got to go downstairs. I need to replace that with a crafting grid. You know what I need to do? I need to build like a kiosk here where I have all of the different types of grids that I can use in one place. That's what I need to do. I might look into doing that here in the near future. Apparently the elevator's at the top. Okay. Anyway, right here, so we need one of these in here, like so, right? And so there is the infernal claw. And what we're going to be making here was what? The hero medallion, right? So hero medallion. No, we're making this thing. So there's that infernal tier. Now we should be ready to make the hero medallion. Nope. What am I missing? I'm missing a witch's hat. Don't I not have a witch's hat? Did I use up the only witch's hat that I bet I did. I bet I used it for one of these things. I did. I used it there. Okay, so now I got to go out and get a witch's hat too. Bummer. Be back in a little bit. Okay, so just did a little bit of caving. There's a big cave system. I mean, this cave system is like enormous down there, and I was able to find a couple of witches down there, and I got two different kind of hats. I didn't realize that there was a hat for Quark too. I'll have to see what that thing can be done. You know, what can be done with that thing. But we did get a witch hat, so now we can go back and we can finish up this this hero's medallion. Wow. I completely lost my train of thought right there. Whew, it's been a rough morning already. Anyway, go back down here, finish up this hero medallion, and then we should be able to make the pedestals also. So let's see here. Which hats? Right there? Yeah, hero medallion. Perfect. We also need to make some pedestals. So pedestals. In order to make these pedestals, we have to make a display only pedestal first, I'm guessing. Pedestal is a fancy way of displaying your items, but at the same time allows you to allow some automation. Try putting these items on the pedestal and see the results that you get. Coin of fortune, one guess items. Okay, so coin of fortune, that's the one we already put on there. A bucket, oh, a fishing rod. You can put fishing rods on them too? Wow, that's kind of cool. Huh. Wow, you can automate like shears and stuff? That's kind of cool. Oh wow, so if I put another pedestal there, then any XP that this thing picks up, then it will it will mend up that item. That's kind of cool. Okay, anyway, how do we craft this thing? Let's go here. So that is any quartz, a little bit of carpet, some quartz slabs. What all do I need? I need some carpet. So let's go ahead and make some carpet real quick. Boom, boom. Okay, and then we need to make some quartz slabs. So quartz, yeah, we got plenty of quartz, so we can make some quartz slabs out of this. Okay, now we should be able to make the pedestal. This thing right here, boom. Yes, and we need two of those. Oh, no gold nuggets, darn it. So gold nugget craft some up, please. There we go. Sweet. So now we've got 2 pedestals. So now I've never done this before. I guess what we need to do now is go back to the end and put these pedestals down in such a way that they are, I guess that they're right next to each other. I don't know if they have to be exactly next to each other. We'll try a few things out and see what happens. But I'm going to go ahead and clean out my inventory a little bit, and then I'm going to head over to the Enderman farm. So I will see you over there. Okay, so I'm just kind of sitting here looking at this, trying to figure out exactly how to do this. And I'm thinking that if I put the pedestal maybe here, and then another pedestal over here, that might do the trick. Now what I'm wondering though is if I do, say, the coin on top of that and this one on top of this, if I just do this, if I just break out this one piece of glass here, will that do what I want it to do? I don't really know what's going on here. I know I'm collecting a lot of XP. The items seem to be going into the item hopper or the vacuum chest pretty good. I can't tell if those are... I don't know what's supposed to be happening here. I know I'm getting a lot of XP, but okay, so now wait a minute. This is pedestal. Oh wait, that's a display only pedestal. Oh, I wasn't done yet. Darn it. We got to take these back and make them into the actual pedestals, don't we? Okay, hang tight. I'm going to pick them up and I'll see you back at the base. Okay, so now we need to surround each one of those pedestals. Well, we need to put 4 diamonds with each one of those pedestals. That's the step that I was missing, I think. So let's do that. And we'll make one of those. And we'll do this. And we'll make another one of those. Do they stack? They do stack. Cool. Okay, now we can head back to the end and put them down and make sure and see what they're going to actually do, because honestly, like I said, never done this before. Have no idea what they're going to do. So anyway, I'll see you over at the end. Okay, so now we put this down and put this on here and this on here. Then if we push the button right here, I guess is what it says to do. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I don't know if it's... Are they supposed to be like right next to each other, I'm guessing? I don't really know. Because I thought this was supposed to either pull XP off of me or gather XP around or something. This is perplexing. I'm not sure exactly what's supposed to be going on here. I'm really not. You guys know? I'd love to know. I'm going to do some research. I think I figured something out. I don't know that this is going to automatically do anything. I mean, I might be just doing something wrong, but I went ahead and pulled that medallion off and shift-clicked it, and now I've got all of my XP drained. But if I get this one, and I hold my click button down, I collect all the XP from inside of there. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to work or not. I don't see the point of any of this if, you know, I don't understand. I don't get it. But it does suck them all up. Interesting. Is that how this is supposed to work? You guys tell me, because I'm a little lost. Anyway, we'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I am having a little bit of trouble finding any information out about this. I did figure out that there are a couple of different modes. Number one, you can toggle this thing on and off, right? So if you toggle it on, then it will, it kind of acts like a magnet, and if you click on it, then it sucks everything into your inventory, right? The other thing is the hero has the same thing, but the hero, as the hero mode is activated, then it will drain all of your XP out of your hotbar, out of your XP levels, and put it into the medallion, and then when you click it off, then you can right-click and you can request levels back, which is kind of cool. But we're going to go ahead and use it to store XP for now. we might go back to the base and get our get all of our XP out of our XP obelisk, because, you know, well, you know, but I still don't know what these pedestals are for, because no matter what I do, the pedestals don't seem to do anything. I tried to move them up so that they were even with the openings and all that, and it just didn't seem to want to do anything at all. So I'm not sure exactly what the scoop is with that. But anyway, folks, I know that this episode probably is a little bit shorter. I haven't checked the time in a little while, but I think this episode is a little bit shorter than normal. But sadly, I am out of time to record for today. So I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe. The likes and subscriptions help out oh so immensely when it comes to those pesky YouTube search results. The other thing that helps out a lot is comments, so make sure that you leave your comments right down here in the comment section, and we will we'll chat about things that are going on in this world. I wanted to let you know that there are a couple of things in the works for what's going to happen after this series. I don't know how much life this series has left in it. I want to keep going with it on for a few projects for sure. I want to get the Hall of Justice to a point where I'm satisfied with it. I also have a few other things that I want to get accomplished as far as a few of the other mods that I really haven't played with. But there's something big coming up around the bend from the folks at FTB. You might already have heard about it, and that is that the Infinity Pack for 1.10 is coming out. And so me and the Beach Block guys have been talking about that, and we're thinking about doing an Infinity server. So let me know what you think about that. Let me know what you think about all the stuff that we've got going on in this world here. And I think that's going to do it, folks. So until next time, we will catch you on the flip side. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.